Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, let us learn about Kinesis with a real-time project. Let's say I have some data in my servers. What are servers here? EC2 instances, right? Yes. In AWS, we use servers as our EC2 instances. Okay. Now let's say I have my servers. Now, whoever the users, those are using my web servers, they are generating some clickstream data. So what is the clickstream data, sir? So whenever a user clicks on particular icon, then that will generate some data, right? Yes. So if a user clicks on submit button, then what it does, it will post something or it will get something from based on the above details, right? Based on the given form in our application, right? Yes. So now the question is, I want to analyze that quick clickstream data. I want to analyze that clickstream data by using Kinesis. So for that, we mainly do two things in this lab. That is, we initially put our data into clickstream, that is Kinesis streams, that we're gonna learn. And one more thing is, we also learn how to move our clickstream data from one stream to another stream. That is, I'll create a stream for, I create a Kinesis stream for clickstreams to store clickstreams, and to move that data from one stream to another stream. To show that, I've also created one more stream, that is a session stream. So I will move my data from Kinesis clickstream to session stream. Then we gonna analyze that data. So what are the three tasks that we're gonna done in this video is, first, we will inject the data into Kinesis stream, what I have created previously for you in this lab. And the second thing is, we're gonna inject the data from clickstream to session stream. So that injection will be done by using this Kinesis analytics, or you can even say this Kinesis analytics as managed Apache Flink. So by using that, we're going to write queries. So by using that, the data will be moved. And from there, we even move our data to DynamoDB tables. Where? To DynamoDB tables by using this Kinesis analytics. So let us start. Now let us analyze, do I have two Kinesis streams or not? For that, I am opening the Kinesis. You can see we entered into Kinesis dashboard. We have, for analyzing Kinesis, we have this managed Apache Flink. So by using this only, we are analyzing the data stored in Kinesis streams. You can see two streams are available. Just open those. You can see one is clickstream, one is session stream. I'll use this clickstream to store the clickstream data, that is easy to, by using servers, whatever the clickstream data generated, that I initially store in this clickstream. Then to show you to move that data to this session stream, I again created one more stream, that is session stream. And then by using this managed Apache Flink only, I'll show you how to move your data from one clickstream to, that is one stream to another stream, that is from clickstream to another stream. These are just names that I have provided to my streams. You can provide the names that you expected. So we analyzed, we have two click streams, and now I'm going back to dashboard. Now you can see we have managed Apache Flink. So I'm just clicking on it. I've also provided one notebook for analyzing my data. So you can see we just entered into this. We have one notebook already created. By using this notebook only, we are writing our queries in this managed Flink and running our queries to move our data from Clickstream to session stream. And we also write queries to move our data to DynamoDB, to put our data into DynamoDB. So now let's start this. So for that, first I'm going to open my EC2 instance. Under instances, under resources, we have instances running. I'm just opening it. You can see one running EC2 instance already there. For this lab, I have already created. Now I'm expecting to connect it to this. So that's why I'm selecting this. Now I'm clicking on connect option. Now I already have one EC2 instance. I'm just clicked on it. Now I'm expecting to connect to it, because to move our data initially to Clickstream that is generated, you can assume this as this EC2 instance as my server. Now I am just providing whatever the Clickstream data that is generated automatically in real time. Now I am generating it manually by using some code and putting that data into my Clickstream. So for that, I'm just first connecting to this EC2 instance. For that, I'm just clicking on connect. You can see we are under this. Now I'm just expecting to connect to it. So that's why I'm clicking on connect option. So it's just opening me another new tab. You can see the initiation of session is there. Now connection is establishing. Now we connected successfully to our EC2 instance. That means we can say it as server. So now what I need to do, I need to first generate the Clickstream data, and then I want to move that data to my Clickstream. So whatever the stream that we have seen under Kinesis, to that Clickstream I want to move. So first, in order to move the data, Clickstream data to there, first we need to know how the Clickstream data was, right? Yes. So the data, any Clickstream data will be in the form of JSON script. So remember, any Clickstream data, whenever you click on submit in any website, or you made any API call from one application to another application, then your data will be in the form of JSON script. So for that, I'm just pasting one sample JSON script. So I'm just clicking on Control Shift V. So I just already copied this. That is, I've generated a small click.json. This click.json is a file where in this I'm printing this data. So what data I'm printing? I'm printing this data. By using what command I'm printing, sir? By using echo command, I am printing this whole data till here to where? To this. If you want to see whatever the data which is present under click.json, then you can write this cat click.json. So now just enter. You can see under click.json, I have this data now, right? Yes. So basically I have provided few more important details like user ID. I have provided user ID and event timestamp when the event happened. Let's say whenever you click on submit, then what happened? Your ID will be transmitted, and when, at what timestamp that event happened, that timestamp also recorded, and what event that is. You click on submit, right? So that submit is one of the event. So what event it is, so that is recorded, and what type of event it is it a click event or another type of event, that also recorded, and from which device you are doing that. So from desktop, then it will be desktop, from mobile, then it will be mobile. So like that. Currently, for my stream for sample data, I'm providing this sample JSON script. So in real time, the JSON script may be lengthy and it contains some more detailed information. For that, it will be easily understandable to the company. So based on requirement, they'll generate that data and they'll transmit that data to backend to another application by using API calls or another streams to process something to achieve the task which client require, right? Yes. So now let's say I require these things. I just provided the sample JSON script data in order to process current, that is in order to learn this clickstream. Now I want to now I want multiple users to generate this data, and they need to generate continuously, and I need to put the data each and every time into my clickstream, right? Yes. For that also, I have already written some script and I just copied that script. Now I'm pasting that script. So again, I'm pressing Ctrl Shift V. Previously I copied, so that's why it is pasting that commands. So don't worry, I'll explain. So what is our data stream? Now I want to move my data to clickstream, right? So that's why I taken a variable and assigning that by using this value, that is clickstream. So whenever in my code, whenever I call this data stream by using dollar, so this dollar symbol is used to get the data which is stored inside my variable. So whenever I called dollar data stream, then I got this as my stream name. And for sampling, I have taken 3 usernames and I gonna generate now in this code. I'll generate the script, that is a clickstream.json script each and every time, and I'll put that JSON script in my stream. So by using what command we actually putting is by using this command, we actually putting our data stream inside the click. So whatever the Kinesis stream we created inside this click stream, we are actually putting our records by using this command. You need to focus on this command. So what is this command, sir? AWS space Kinesis put record. So by using this put record only we are putting, and we need to specify the stream name, right? Yes. So in order to tell the next name is belongs to the stream name, we specified that stream name. Then by using dollar we specified this stream name. So whenever this dollar stream name you got, compiler got, then it will get the data that this variable holds. What does this variable holds? This clickstream, right? That data it will get to here. And the data, coming to data, so what data we are passing? We are passing some JSON, dollar of JSON. This JSON indicates, I have already defined here, this JSON is nothing but this. So what is this again? This is nothing but click.json. So what does this click.json will contain? This click.json will contain the previous code that you written. What do you written in the previous code? So this is the code that you written, right? So this is the code that is present in my click.json. This cat space click.json will provide me this code, that is this JSON format file, right? Yes. So in this JSON format file also, we are changing the user ID by dollar. So this dollar represents, this dollar is used to find the value present in this variable, right? So do we define the user ID above? Yes. You can see we defined user ID by the taken user IDs by randomly we are picking one user ID. And we also picked event timestamp randomly. You can see event timestamp. So that also we provided randomly from here. Then we have event name. That event name also, these 3 things we have defined here. So while writing code, we have defined event name as what? Randomly we taken any one of the event names among these events. So what are the events that have? checkout event is there, searching event is there, category event is there, detail event is there, navigative event is there. In real time, more than this, you have lot of events are there, and in real time you also have a lot of users are there. So you need to use this dollar symbol to get the data and enter into your clickstream. So that's why I provided like this, and this cat.json will get this, and in place of user id you will get a random user from these three, and in place of event timestamp you will get the timestamp based on, where is this, yeah, here. So from here you'll get a timestamp based on the value, and next based on the value of date and percentile s, and next you also have what event name. This event name also we are randomly picking inside my events. You can see these are the events. So from these events we are randomly picking and storing the data inside my event name. So like that we provided these three things, whereas this event type is click always, and this device type is always desktop. So like that we created a JSON script, and we are using that JSON inside what? Inside putting our like data, we are using that JSON script. We are providing JSON script as data to my Kinesis by using what command? Put command, put record command. So like this, we specified the data, what data we're gonna put, that we specified by using this. And then we need to distribute the data among multiple shards in my Kinesis, right? Yes. So for that, we have provided key as one. So currently I have provided only one shard. So I distributing all the data in the same shard. So that's why I provided key, partitioning key as one. So every data, every JSON data that we put now, that will store in this same shard. And we also specified the region US West 2. So in this region, in this first shard of my stream. So what is the stream? This is my stream, data stream. What is that? Click stream. Inside this stream, whatever the data that we provided, JSON data that we provided, that is, we are putting that by using which command? AWS Kinesis put record. So this is the whole thing till now we have seen. And then this is just for the another lines of code is just for iterating a sequence that is 1 to 5,000 times, and just generate my events that is up to from 1 to 5,000 times. In real time it was not countable, but now for our lab sake I have provided a for loop to generate a sequence from 1 to 5,000. Each and every time I holds one value, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So like that iteration will happen, and I will hold that value, and in each iteration one JSON script will be created, and that JSON script will be put under our clickstream based on our provided region and partition key. Then you have session interval, right? I have provided one session interval and click interval. If I mod 60 is this, then I'm sleeping for this much time, and else case I'm sleeping for this much amount of time. So that's it. I'm just finishing that and just return done. This is a done for the syntax of a for loop. So that's it. Here we're doing just generating a real-time clickstream data by using the JSON format that we created. And then we are putting that records into my Kinesis data stream. That is whatever the stream that we created previously, that is a clickstream. So for that, we have written this code. So I hope you got a knowledge on it, and you got some knowledge on it. Now let us execute this command. I just clicked on enter. You can see iteration 1. So you can see one record. This whole thing is one record. So that is put, and in this shard. So like that, every record is putting with this shard ID and the sequence number. You can see we also printing each and every time the clickstream interval and clickstream interval and session interval and session interval that we are printing, and we also printing the JSON script that is generating each and every time. Yeah, so those things we are printing. You can see that is generating each and every time, sleeping for 2 seconds and generating, and sleeping for 2 seconds and generating. So at each every time, whenever it generates, then the data is put into my stream, right? So based on the code that will happen. So now we manually generated a click stream by using some code in our servers, and we are putting that data into our streams, that is click stream that we put. So this is how we can able to put our data into our click stream by using servers in real time also. So instead of in real time, we get data from directly from clicking of events or multiple events. We got that data and we just use these commands to put our data into our data stream. So now let us see how to analyze that data. So for that, I'm just opening my Kinesis again. You can see for analyzing that data, we have this managed Apache Flink, right? Yes. So I'm just clicking on it. So don't confuse here. You can call this managed Apache Flink as Kinesis Analytics as well. So you can see Kinesis Analytics. I'm just clicking on it. So then also it just enters into the same place, that is managed Apache Flink. So you can see, yes. So this managed Apache Flink. So Kinesis Analytics or managed Apache Flink, both are same. Don't need to confuse there. Okay, I'm just entering into my dashboard. So previously only I have told I've already created a notebook to analyze the data. Now I'm just opening that. You can see I have some notebook with some name. Now what I'm expecting is I'm expecting to start it. So for that, under actions, you have an option. Here you can see you have an option to run. So for that, you just select this notebook, whatever the notebook that you want to run. So now I just selected and now I'm just clicking on run. So it is asking me, and now also I clicked on run. So it is starting. So after starting this notebook, then we can able to write our queries and Flink SQL queries, and we can able to move our data from, we can able to insert our data into another stream. From click stream to, we can able to insert that data to another stream. What is the another stream that I have created? Session stream, right? Yes. So now we can see how to move our data from click stream to session stream, and from that session stream we also seen how to analyze that data. And at last we can even put that data which is stored in this, which we are going to insert in this second stream, that is session stream, by using these codes. So that data I want to put again into my DynamoDB. So for that, I'm just expecting to put the data into DynamoDB. So actually we have already inserted the data into our clickstream by using the EC2 commands that you have seen. And now two things left. You can see based on our commands that we run on this EC2 connect, that puts records into my streams continuously, clickstream continuously. Now after we get this started, after this notebook gets started, we'll put that data, insert that data into, so it is running, it is in running mode. Now we can able to put our data into another stream, that is a session stream. Now before putting our data to there, we can also do one more thing, that is now I want to move that data. Whenever I put my data into my second stream, that is session stream, from then I want to move that data to DynamoDB. I've already created one table for that. I can even show you that. You can say I'm opening DynamoDB. So not only processing, that is a Kinesis processing, Kinesis analytics. We also see how to move that data into one of the DynamoDB table. You can see one table is there. Now in this, I'm exploring the items, whatever the items it has. Now I'm just expecting to see. You can see no items are there. So no items are there. Now what I'm expecting is I want to move the data from session stream to this table, this DynamoDB table, that is this Cloud Academy Labs. So how to do that? So for that, I'm just expecting to create a Lambda function, and what I'm expecting is, so whenever we put our data into our session stream, then this Lambda function need to be triggered. And so you can see I've already created one Lambda function for this also. Now what I'm expecting is I want to trigger this Lambda function each and every time whenever I got data into my session stream. So I want to trigger this Lambda function whenever I got data into this session stream, and then this Lambda function will just need to put my data into my DynamoDB. So for that, first we need to provide triggering, right? So for that, I just clicked on trigger, and I need triggering from Kinesis, right? Kinesis stream. So I just clicked on Kinesis, and I need to provide the stream name. So you need to provide one of the stream name. You can even check with by using this Clickstream. If you click this Clickstream, then your data will be automatically moved, and that means currently we are putting that data, right? So that data will trigger each and every time, and your data will be moved on to DynamoDB. If you write the script, currently I have not written. I'm just triggering. I'm just providing the triggering to my Lambda function. You can say I provided session stream. In session stream, currently I have no data. I have data in my Clickstream, not in session stream. Don't worry, I'll put my data inside session stream as well by using the managed Flink that we just started previously. Now I'm just moving it up. Yeah. So now I'm just expecting to add this. So that's why I'm clicking on add. Now it is adding. Yes. So it is added. Our Kinesis stream was added now. So whenever we put data into the Kinesis stream, that is a session stream, then this Lambda function will be triggered, and whatever the code inside it that will be executed. So currently now I am expecting to provide some code to put the data into my DynamoDB. Now I've already created some code, and now I just pasted that. You can see in this I have just created a Boto3 client, that is a DynamoDB client, by using the Boto3 library. And then I've also provided my table name here, that is DynamoDB table name. And based on whatever the event that I am getting, what is the event here? Records, right? Yes. So that is putting my data records into my session stream. So whenever that event happened, this Lambda function is triggered, and inside my event, the data will be stored. So from that event records, what we are picking is, we are picking each and every record, and we are creating a data item, and we are putting the data item inside our table, and we are putting that data item, and we are converting, we're picking the data item details, that is session ID, session time, and user ID. Those all we are picking from this data item, and we are creating DynamoDB item JSON script. That is, you can say, we're creating a dictionary from that data, and you can even assume like a JSON script. And now we are putting the data inside what? DynamoDB, by using the DynamoDB client. You can see that we defined here. So by using this dot put command, we are putting our data inside our DynamoDB. So which data we are putting? This item data we are putting inside which table? this table. This table name is what? That we have already defined here. So like this, by using this DynamoDB client dot put method, dot put item method, dot put item method, we are putting our data that we generated into our DynamoDB table. So by using this lambda code, so you can see in output also we are appending the record event ID and result we are storing it as OK. Now, in order to save this code, I'm just clicking on deploy so that this code will be saved. You can see updating successfully updated the function. So what are the function that I previously created and return the code that I have updated, the code I have updated and the Kinesis stream also I have updated. So whatever the thing left, we have generated our clickstream and put, and we also inserted that stream into our clickstream data, and we also created a lambda function that needs to that will put my data events into my DynamoDB table. So for that DynamoDB table I created and lambda function I have created, and for triggering this we also provided one Kinesis function. We also provided one Kinesis. What is that Kinesis stream? That is session stream. So currently this session stream having no data since I have not put anything. Now what I need is by using Flink, by using Kinesis Analytics, by using that Flink SQL queries, now I'm expecting to put my data which is present in my clickstream to this session stream. So whenever the data that we put into this session stream, then what happens? This lambda function will be triggered. So when this lambda function is triggered, then what happens? Whatever the code that we returned and deployed, that will run. So if this code runs, then what happens? The events that will be stored under my DynamoDB table, right? So for this, now I'm writing query to put the data from my clickstream to session stream. So now let's open our Flink notebook. So I'm just opening that Kinesis Flink. You can see where we are now. You can see we are in dashboard. Now I'm opening managed Apache Flink. So this is opening. Now let's open the Flink notebooks. You can see one Flink notebook I have already created, and even I just run that previously before that was started. Now it is running. Now I am just clicking on it so that it will open. Now you can see you have an option that is open in Apache Zeppelin. Open in Apache Zeppelin. So this Apache Zeppelin is a platform where you can able to write your Flink SQL queries. Now I'm just opening this Apache Zeppelin. So we are now opening the notebook in Apache Zeppelin. We just first run that notebook. Now we are opening that notebook in Apache Zeppelin. So you can see our notebook was opened. So for this, here we need to create some notebooks. Inside this also, we need to create some notebooks. In that notebooks only, we will create our queries and we run queries in order to move our data from Clickstream to session stream. Now I'm just creating one new notebook. So for this, I'm just providing a name as lab. What interpreter we want? We want a Flink interpreter only. So I'm just not changing that configuration, and now I'm clicking on create. You can see it was reloaded. That is my Flink notebook was created. You can see this is the lab notebook. You can click on it, it will open, or else automatically it will open. So now we are on our Flink notebook. You can also see it is connected. It is connected to notebook, right? Yes. So that we provided in AWS console, so that it will be already connected, right? Yes. So now let us see, let us write the queries. Let us write the Flink queries and let us run those queries. So you can see here we are now. Now Now I'm pasting a command. You can see by using this command, what we are doing is we are just dropping if any table exists with this clickstream name, that we are doing. Then we are creating a clickstream table. We are creating a clickstream table. So with this format, we are creating a clickstream table. So what is this format? We are creating with user ID, and it holds a string, and event timestamp that it holds big integer, and event name that it holds a string, and event type it holds a string, and device type it also holds a string, and event time, so that we are taking from whatever the input that we provided in the stream. Then we are also connected to JSON, that is a Kinesis click stream, to get that data and store that data into this table, clickstream table. We are also connecting to this what Kinesis stream. So what is the stream name? That is a clickstream, and which region it was? US West 2. And we also provided scan startup mode, that is the latest offset, and we provided the format, that is in which format our data is present in our clickstream, that is JSON format. And we also created one more stream by using this created table. We also created one more table. So previously we dropped, is there any session stream tables are there, those we dropped. Then we created a table by using that session stream. And here also we are connected with what this session stream, what are the session stream that we have previously that we created in our Kinesis streams. So for that we are connecting this, and this clickstream table we are connecting with clickstream, Kinesis clickstream, Kinesis stream, that is clickstream. And we are creating session stream table that we are connecting with session stream, Kinesis session stream. Now I'm just running this. To run this, we have two options. You can click, you can click here, then you can click here, run. If you click here, then all the paragraphs that you return, those will run. Or else if you want to run only this particular paragraph, then click here, and in this paragraph right side you can see ready option. So you just click on it so that it will run. So now you can see it just entered into some, so started within few seconds. It just enters into some blur like this. So previously it was thick, now it was light. It will enter it into light mode. Now it was just started. Let's see what we get. In this, we're just creating two tables, one for clickstream and one for session stream. This clickstream we are connecting with Kinesis clickstream, and the another session stream we are connecting with Kinesis session stream. So that's it. So nothing more we have done in this. So we just created two tables, and we are connected these tables with our streams. So now you can tell me, do this clickstream has data? Yes. So we have provided the data into our clickstream. We have injected our data into clickstream by using the EC2 instance, right? You can see even that is running now. So still it is providing some data, JSON data into our clickstream. So now let's move back to our notebook, that is Zeppelin notebook. And you can tell me, since this clickstream having data, does this table contain some data? Yes. So it will get some data. So now let's verify that. So for that, we have a command, that is select star from clickstream. Now I'm not expecting to verify, I'm not expecting to see all the data, because I got a lot of data, right? In every 2 seconds it was generating, or in every few seconds it was generating. So that's why a lot of data that we got into this clickstream. Now, in order to see a sample of data, I'm just printing first 10 records. So you just click on shift enter. So then also it will run, or else you can run by using the ready button on right side top that you have seen. Now I just clicked on shift enter so that it's very easy to me, so that's why I clicked like that. Now if it gets some data here, then we can assume in clickstream table we got some data. From where we got that data? From clickstream. So since this clickstream table is connected to clickstream, actual Kinesis clickstream, so there the data is there, so that's why we got some data to here. So like that we can assume. Now let's see, it was running. You can see one data came. So like that we're getting the output. It will take some time, so we need to wait because it's processing, right? So till then we can analyze the options. You can see this is the table format output, this is bar format output. So you just click on it so that you got data. And we have another format output, that is a pie format output also available here. We also have area charts. So I'm just clicking on it. And we also have line charts. We also have this scatter chart. So like this, we can even download the results as well in CSV format or TSV format. We also have settings. So now I'm just, so by using these settings, we can also change the x-axis, y-axis, group, size. I'm not focusing on this much more. So I'm moving back to table format. You can see I'm getting the results, right? Yes. So from these results, can I say this clickstream table having some data? Yes. So from where that table get the data? From this Kinesis clickstream, right? Yes. So I can say from this analysis that whatever the EC2 instance that I'm using to put my data records into my Kinesis stream, that is clickstream, it was successfully putting the data into my Kinesis clickstream. So now let's move back to our Zeppelin notebook. Now let's focus on how to put our data into our session stream from this clickstream. For this also I have written a command. Now I'm just pasting here. Don't worry, I'll explain you. You can see we are inserting into session stream. This session stream is a table here, and we are inserting into that session stream by selecting these all details. By selecting these all details from where? From this. So simply from here to here. So we have some big command. So from selecting all the items from this, we are just simply putting that data into this table, right? Yes. So let's make it simple. And you can see some more things. Some more select component is there. Select star comma user ID and cast and all from where. So based on some SQL query, we are again selecting the whole thing from where? From clickstream. So what we are doing, first initially we are selecting based on the particular condition. We are ordering by this condition from the clickstream, and then we are partitioning by user ID, and then from that we are selecting all the remaining items, right? So from clickstream only we are initially selecting all the items. Then from the resultant data from it, where new session is one, only those records we are selecting. So only those records we are selecting, and then from it as well we are selecting only these items. We are selecting only these items, and we providing these selected items to where? To this so to this, and then we are storing only these items into where? Into our session stream. So I hope you got some knowledge regarding this query, where we simply processing our clickstream and getting only the required parameters, only the required JSON records, and by filtering something by using these SQL queries, and we just inserting the resultant data into our session stream. So I'm just clicking on shift and enter so that this will execute. You can see started a few seconds ago. Now it will run and it will pick the data from our clickstream table, and then it will insert the data into session stream by processing based on our SQL command. You can see it was started and duration is specifying 6 seconds, 7 seconds, 8 seconds, 9 seconds. So like that, it was specifying duration, that is it was running now. So let's see after this was finishing, let's verify that this session stream got some data and it triggered the lambda function that we designed. So whenever the session stream got some data, the session stream table got some data, then since it is connected to Kinesis session stream, it puts the data into Kinesis session stream also. So whenever it puts the data into Kinesis session stream, then what happens? My lambda function will be triggered, right? Yes. So my lambda function will be triggered. Then this lambda function, what it will do? So whatever the code which is present in this, so that will be executed, right? Yes. So after that will be executed, what happens? It will put the items, each and every item into the table name that we provided. You can see this is our table. What is the table? Cloud Academy Labs, right? CA Labs. So in this, I need to get the data. So now let us see whether it was finished. Yeah, it was still running. So let's see how much time it take, and let's see whether the data got injected to the stream by verifying the final output, that is in tables. If I got the data, then I can assume like I got data from this Flink to this table, that is what session, where is the table name? Yeah, session stream. Then from the session stream, I think I got the data to this connected Kinesis data session streams, and from this it got, it will trigger the lambda function, and then from that it got the table data, so now I'm just refreshing here. So still that was working, that means that is working, running. You can see still it is running. I got some data, that means so the whole thing got executed, that is this notebook, whatever the notebook that we are running, that puts some data into my session. What is that? Where is that? Yeah, the session stream. And then this session stream will connect it to this Kinesis session stream. So that also puts some data into this Kinesis session stream. So due to this session stream putting the data into this Kinesis session stream, it will trigger the lambda functions. You can also monitor the triggerings, invocations, we can say, or triggerings. You can see there is trigger. So like that, it will monitor whenever trigger happens, invocations happens. So this trigger will run this lambda code. Then this lambda code will put the data into data items into this DynamoDB table. We got that data, right? So I'm just again reloading. You can see we got a lot of data. If we reload it, then we also got some more data, right? Yes. So because still it is running, so that's why it got some data. So this is how we can able to sessionize the stream. This is how we can able to sessionize the stream by using Flink, Zeppelin notebooks. So I hope you understood by using EC2 instance how we put our data, Clickstream data to Kinesis streams, and you have also learned how to connect to your Kinesis data, Kinesis streams, and moving that data to tables that we created in this, and in this managed Flink or Zeppelin, or else you can say Kinesis Analytics. Kinesis Analytics is nothing but this managed Flink only. And you have also observed that we can even insert our data to another streams by using this. So that we have done in this. We can even process the data and then we can able to put that result into this another data streams, and then we can even do, that means we can even trigger other lambda functions by using this streams, Kinesis streams. And by using that lambda function, we can even able to store the results in our databases like DynamoDB. We have verified that. So here we verified that, right? Yes. So I hope you understood this video and you got some knowledge on this Kinesis analytics. You got some knowledge on this Kinesis analytics and how to move your data from your servers to this Kinesis data streams and move the data between Kinesis data streams by using Apache Flink. And you have also learned one more thing, that is how to move your data from these streams to trigger lambda function and to move the data to DynamoDB in this video. And you have also learned few things, few important things like commands to execute to move our data from instances or servers to EC2 instances or servers to Kinesis streams. And you have also learned the data like by using managed Apache Flink, or you can say Kinesis, we can even say this as Kinesis analytics. We can write the queries and we can able to execute the queries and we can able to move the data to another stream, one stream to another stream, and we can able to process that stream by using the lambda code that also we have analyzed. So I hope you understood this video and you got some knowledge regarding Kinesis, lambda, and DynamoDB and Kinesis streams and this managed Apache Flink notebooks. I hope this video is contentful. If you feel this video is contentful and you got some knowledge regarding sessionizing the Kinesis streams, regarding the Clickstreams and sessionizing those streams by using managed Flink, then please like, share, subscribe and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. Thanks for watching again. See you back in the next video with another interesting topic. Until then, bye bye guys.